I never thought I'd see the day where there was a Roadrunner and Coyote-esque episode, and that definitely wasn't a bad thing. Hello everyone, welcome to the Kindergarten Kid Review. With episodes circulating around the horrifics of shattering gems, constantly questioning self-worth, justification for going against your morality, and the overall cruelty of corruption and shattering in general, this first episode of Season 4 is like a gentle smile after an entire season being beaten by depressing facts about this show's universe.
For you now. End less suffering!
Yeah, Steven, that. Don't get me wrong, I love the show and the way it's going with its lore, but throughout Season 3, they've made it more and more apparent that this show is depressing. Shattering gems doesn't mean death, it means eternal torment knowing that being something that you can't control. Wait a second, sorry, I was lost in the emotions of Season 3. Okay, so onto this episode. Again, like I said, this episode has a humongous Roadrunner and Coyote-esque feel to it. That's because it pretty much is. The creature running around is pretty much the Roadrunner messing with them. With Roadrunner and the Coyote being my favorite of the Looney Tunes, I'm very biased when I say I absolutely adored this episode. I laughed harder than I ever have at a Steven Universe episode. Part of me just loves slapstick, and even though I love smart and clever and thought out jokes, clever wordplay and good use of situation, it's always just funny to watch things just get hit. It's kind of an inconsistency, I think, but when Pearl and Garnet were fighting off Peridot and they poofed her, it seemed rather easy just to grab a hold of her and destroy her physical form. But in this, she gets crushed by rocks, gets hit by an injector, gets scratched at by the monster, more boulders, gets kicked back by a cannon, more boulders, and then more boulders. I couldn't help but laugh at every single moment she got hurt. I know there was a big perspective message about this episode, and it works, but I'm still kind of caught up on the whole fact that this entire episode was just one big slapstick episode. And Steven basically sums up Season 2, well, in terms of Peridot, absolutely perfectly.
Remember what it was like to have everything important taken away? Being under attack? Feeling trapped? You were frustrated.
I would call this episode a regression more than a progression of Peridot's character. However, one experience doesn't make a person. Again, it's multiple experiences that really develop you and change your personality. And even though Peridot has done some heroic things, she's still herself in some respects. Just because she can talk like that to Jasper doesn't mean that she can't get a good old-fashioned Peridot-ing. I tried to make a word, didn't work. And look at that, she's able to bubble things. That's really interesting. Check one off for every single episode someone learns a new power or whatever. Oh, and Lapis just doesn't give a crap about anything anymore, and it's so funny. I absolutely love it. And what was Lapis reading? What did that say? So thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I have been Asian Tiger, and excuse me, I'm gonna go watch some of my favorite slapstick.